harassment. Planned harassment. Alright, so from here, I gotta go to a job interview, right? My job interview is up the road. Look, in this. Well, fuck yourself! That woman was a planned stalker. Like, waiting for an altercation to take place. Just sitting there waiting for this event right here to take place. This police officer to harass me before I could get to my job interview, right? So he's going directly the way I have to go to get to a job interview in 5 minutes. So it's to interfere with your job interview. You're supposed to be at your interview at a certain time. If you have a small altercation with a police officer, well, if a police officer is following you, looking for like the smallest infraction, like you not using your turn signals at the right time, or you not using your turn signal at the right time, could be a good cause to pull you over. Now, you being pulled over is going to take 10 minutes, 15 minutes out of the time it takes for your interview. Right? Correct? Correct. So, someone planned for me on my route, on my way to the job interview, to see a police officer who grabbed my attention. As soon as I was driving towards that street, the officer to my left started walking faster. As soon as I was in his view, he started walking faster, and his sudden increase in speed grabbed my attention. I didn't notice him walking slowly, but then when I seen something move quickly, and I looked fast enough to see that there's somebody who just increased their speed. It was in my view, and it was a cop. So when I seen the police officer, I said, "Go fuck yourself!" Because he grabbed my attention. He wanted me to see my attention. This is not the first time I've seen a police officer on my way to work. It's harassment. It's like someone's trying to, if you don't want to see cops, stop going to work. It's a repeat harassment. They're trying to groom me to find another way to survive without going to work. It's harassment. It is using stalking harassment, psychological harassment. Psychological harassment, man. It's not that hard to do. You just got to know where someone's going to be or where someone is before they get there. No, where someone's going to be and where they are and the route they have to take to get there. So someone's trying to get me to stop making money legally with police using something you don't like to see. So if you don't like to see police everywhere you go, or when you go to particular places, you would stop going to those particular places, right? Right? Well, that's what they think. I don't have a choice. I have to continue to work, and that's a choice I choose to make. Oh, so they put me right next to a bunch of first students. So right around that corner was a bunch of buses for first students. And so the guy who's offering me work is this company called the snow removal company that just put me next to a bunch of buses that I usually say, as you can see, they're leaving over there. So I just learned just now that a bunch of first student buses are parked over there. And I usually tell those people to go F themselves, because every time I tweet something very smart, shortly after I start driving, or I go outside of my apartment, or I go outside anywhere I am, I will see a bunch of first student trucks drive past. It's like, if you want to be smart, you can go be a student. You can go to school. Or it's stalking, but you're doing that by stalking somebody. So you're pissing on them and calling it water, but it's really harassment. It's harassment. So I gotta go. The interview's in a couple of minutes. I gotta go. But literally every time I go to work, I get some type of police harassment. And it's done by stalking. By the use of stalking.